So you talked about Cassidy's paying a price for his impeachment vote. I know you paid attention to January 6th a lot and to Trump's obsession with 2020. How much is that impacting our government now? I mean, how many of these January 6ers are embedded in the administration?
We know of at least one who worked in the Department of Justice, which is an irony that speaks for itself. These are convicted January 6 rioters. Let me start with the macro, the big picture.
Yep.
The fact that Trump continues to lie about January 6th, call them peaceful protesters, call them victims. The fact that he continues to deny the 2020 election results that gave rise to the insurrection, I think that's at least partly, if not overwhelmingly, responsible for the unique toxicity and hate that is in our government right now. There are Democrats who can't look their Republican colleagues in the eyes because they're joining Trump's lies about a violent attack on themselves, on Congress, on the Article 1 branch of government, and on a free and fair election. They can't sustain having conversations, bipartisan meetings, bipartisan work with the Republicans who are now championing the rioters who were trying to kill them, hang them, and misogynistically threaten them. So let's start there. Like, that's the ongoing storyline of January 6th denialism, is it's poisoning the politics. It's why we are so divided at the upper levels. At the lower levels, it also is fueling a lot of our frustrations with Trump, with the GOP. They're denying what we all saw with our own eyes on live television, and we can't sustain people who are lying to our face about something they know we know. We all watched it. We know it was an insurrection. So that's a problem. It's sowing seeds of distrust with the public. No surprise, the approval ratings are in the tank for Trump, like basement level. But I think more to your question specifically, we have January 6 rioters who are keen on getting our taxpayer money. They want to take our money by the millions.
He wants to give it to them.
He's not only wants to, he has started the process of giving it to them. And it's not just the slush fund. And the slush fund ain't dead. Ain't nobody here thinks it's dead. They're going to bring that thing back in a few weeks or months. But there are other ways January 6 rioters have already begun positioning to get taxpayer money. They have filed legal claims through the federal claim system, and they filed, in some cases, federal suits seeking money. And the Department of Justice under Trump have opened those doors. They're not trying to block it or stop it. I can count a number of cases where January 6 rioters have successfully gotten their fines and their restitution payments back for damaging the Capitol, saying, hey, I've been pardoned. Give me my hundreds or thousands of dollars back that I paid to help clean up the mess I made under court order. Trump is opening those doors. So the January 6 rioters, those who are now getting our taxpayer money, are also accordingly feeling lionized, like they are now to be considered fairly as heroes. I tell you what, as somebody who went to all those trials, who listened to the victims, who talked with the cops, that's not something they can turn the page on. That is a horror, and it's re-traumatizing, and it's going to underwrite more poison in our system.
Well, those of us who are not willing to go down that road are certainly not going to forgive them and give them a free pass for it. This is not, this just doesn't happen. And they think, they can, they think everything's a news cycle and they can change the subject, but they don't have to change the subject on January 6th.
With no accountability, and there is now zero accountability for an attack on democracy and a violent attack on police, it's only going to keep the story alive. If Trump wants to turn the page on January 6th, I'm not convinced he does want to turn the page on it. I think he likes to mechanize it to rally the base. But if he wants to, pardoning and enriching the rioters is only going to keep this alive, because for the victims, there's been no accountability. And when you don't provide accountability for a horror on the nation, you can't turn the page on it.
I hope you're right. God, I hope you're right.